Hello, my name's Ceri. I run the Yoga Light Centre in Ruthin, North Wales, and we have been looking at hip openers. When we come out of winter and we've spent a lot of time on the couch, perhaps watching TV or just relaxing, then when we come out and begin to get active again, the hips can become very, very stiff. So this 10 to 15 minute session is about gently opening and releasing those hips. So if you'd like to join me, then please grab yourself a mat and maybe a yoga block or a couple of cushions that you may want to support those hips, even for this first posture where you're going to start laying down in Baddha Konasana. Supine, which is the cobbler pose. So if you come to lay down, and I'm going to put the cushions on either side to show you how this can support you. So laying down on your mat and slide the feet up towards you, your bottom, and then just let those knees drop out to the side, and you can wedge the cushion slightly under your bottom, so there's just a little bit of support there. And you're going to take a moment to lay here and allow the body, the hips to gently release, surrendering all of your body weight to the ground, opening the chest, letting the shoulders roll back, arms feel soft, allowing the pelvis to become heavy, softening your face, and with every out breath there is a sense of letting go. Letting go of any stress, any anxiety or worry. And noticing that too in the hips, in the hip joint. With every out breath, perhaps a sense of releasing, so the knees drop down, even just a millimeter. Just bringing that intention of breathing out through the nose and gently releasing from any tension that may still be held in your body. We're taking 4 more breaths here. On your next inhalation, gently draw the knees together and perhaps put your cushions to one side. Keeping both feet flat on the floor, just now lift the right leg, right foot off the floor, and bring your hands either over the calf or the back of the right thigh. And exhale and draw that knee into the chest. When you breathe in, give a little bit of slack so that when you breathe out, you can pull that knee in again. Now, if your shoulders feel very comfortable and relaxed, you might want to try lengthening that left leg and seeing if you can work with that position without impacting and creating stress in the shoulders. If you do, then just bend that left leg again and place the foot on the floor. Taking a couple more breaths here in knee to chest. And then gently release your fingers and slide your right hand onto the right knee, and then begin to circle that right knee one way, working into your hip joint and then the other way. Bring the knee back to the center and then unfold that leg up towards the sky as straight as you can. And perhaps circle the foot just to loosen up that ankle joint one way and then the other. Bring that foot to stillness and then rotate the entire leg in the hip joint to the right. And then from here, you're going to bend the right knee, placing the ankle of that right foot on the left thigh. And then allow that right knee to drop down towards the ground. With every out breath, helping that along, helping that knee move even closer to the ground and opening in the right hip area. One more breath. And then inhale, slide the left foot towards the body, and if you can, lift that foot off the floor. Now this may be enough for you. You simply just want to exhale and exhale, drawing that left knee closer to the body. You're going to feel that in the right hip joint. If you want to go further, slide the right hand between the gap between the legs, and left hand catches the right hand at the back of the left thigh. And then you're going to exhale and actually pull that left thigh towards you, creating a bit more impact. And stay with this for a couple of breaths. Perhaps giving a bit of slack on each inhalation, so that when you exhale, you can actively pull that left leg towards you. 2 more breaths. And then release the hands. Place that left foot on the floor and that right foot on the floor, and then rock the knees from side to side. Bring the knees back to the center, and then you're lifting the left leg, bringing the hands either behind the back of the thigh or over the calf, and exhaling, pulling that knee in towards your chest. With every exhalation, pulling in a little bit deeper, but keeping the chest and the shoulders soft. And then you may want to see if you can extend that right leg, sliding the foot away from you, and continue with this for 4 more breaths. Okay, release the fingers, slide the left hand onto the left knee and circle that left knee one way. And then the other way. And bring the knee back to the center and unfold that leg upwards as straight as you can. And now just circling the feet to loosen up the ankle joints, and the other way. Return to stillness, and then rotate that left leg to the left. And then bend at the knee, placing that left ankle on the right thigh. And exhaling that left knee down towards the ground. From here, inhale, sliding that right foot towards you, and if you can, lifting that foot off the floor, and then exhaling and drawing that right leg closer to your body. And if you feel you can take it further, bring your left hand between the gap of the legs, right hand behind the right side of the right thigh, interlock the fingers behind the right thigh, and then exhale and pull that leg towards you. Work with your breath and wait for each breath. There is no rush. The slower you go, actually the more effective this is. So the work or the resistance you're working with is on the exhalation. 2 more breaths. And then release those fingers, place the right foot on the floor, left foot on the floor, and take those knees from side to side. Okay, and then perhaps we can rock to one side and then use your arms to support you up to sitting. So we're going to do a little bit of sitting work, and again you may want to use a cushion or a block to sit on. Have it to the side. For the first thing, stay on the ground if you can, and bring the soles of the feet as close together as possible, so you're not sitting on a block at this point. Bring the hands underneath your toes and exhale those knees down as you lift up from the base of the spine. And then begin to bounce those knees. Okay. So with every inhalation, you are growing from the base of the spine, lifting taller. And then come to stillness. And if you feel that you are rounding your lower back in this position, you may want to now grab a block or a cushion to sit on. And then bring the soles of the feet together again, but this time the soles of the feet are further away from your body, making a diamond type shape with the legs. Rest your hands on your inner calves, and then just hinge forward and let the head drop down. And we'll hold this for 4 breaths. Next inhalation, curl up. And you're going to extend your left leg forward, and you're going to hold the right leg, cradling it with both arms. So if it's too difficult to hold the right knee in the crook of the right elbow, you can place your right hand at the knee instead. And what you're going to do is you're going to inhale and draw that knee back, and then you're going to exhale that lower leg across the body. Whilst you work, inhale back, keep the back as tall and strong and straight as possible, and exhale across. So you may need to engage your abdominal muscles to keep you supported here. Inhale. Exhale, a couple more with your own breath rhythm. Exhaling across, 1 more, inhale back, and exhale across. Okay, now place that foot as high up the left thigh as possible, keeping the spine nice and straight for this moment, And then just placing your hand on the fleshy part of the inner thigh. So not actually at the knee, further in, actually on the thigh itself, but the lower part. And then as you exhale, you're just going to push down a little bit. Inhale, release that pressure. A couple more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And one more. Exhale. Inhale. Okay. From here, you are going to take the right foot in both your hands. And you're going to work on drawing that right foot towards your ear on an out breath. So breathe in, prepare, and you can curl your back at this point. And exhale. And see if you can hold this position for a couple of breaths, 2 more breaths. One more breath. And lift the head up, lower that foot slightly but keep hold of it. Now you're going to release the right hand and place the right hand under the right calf, and then see if you can lift that foot over onto the shoulder. And breathe. Two more breaths. And now catching hold of your big toe with the 2 forefingers of the right hand, and you're going to exhale and pull the foot back. And as you pull the foot back, you're aiming to keep the ankle level with the knee, and then as you work, you're going to exhale the left hand forward, aiming to touch the left big toe. This is the archer. 4 breaths. One more breath. And gently release, tap out through the feet. Good, okay, now working with the left leg, so catching hold and cradling that lower leg, and inhale the knee back, exhale it across the body. Inhale back, exhale across. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Place that left foot as high up the right thigh as possible, and then place your left hand on the fleshy part of the inner thigh, closest to the knee, but not on the knee itself. Keep lifting up from the base of the spine, and exhale, push down. Inhale, give yourself some slack, and again exhale. A couple more breaths. Exhale. And one more. Exhale. Okay, so now take both hands, holding that left foot, and now we can curl the back. You're going to exhale, pulling that foot towards the head, aiming to touch the foot on the head. 4 breaths. One more breath. And release, taking the left arm underneath that leg and positioning that leg over the shoulder, and breathe. One more breath. Okay, now final one, archer, interlocking the 2 forefingers around your big toe of the left foot, and exhale, pulling that foot and leg back, and then beginning to reach for the right big toe with the right forefingers, seeing if you can interlock those forefingers around the toe. If not, just keep reaching forward, okay? So the left side, you're exhaling and is being pulled back. The right side on the exhalation is shifting forward. And breathe. 4 breaths. Keep the shoulders relaxed. 1 more breath. And gently release and tap out. So I hope that's helped to open your hips. Please do subscribe to follow for more mini tutorials and practices through the classic yoga tradition. Take care. Namaste.